In WWE, it's all about the moments. We live for them, we grow from them, and thanks to those unforgettable moments, WWE is still standing strong today. Every year, new legendary moments are created. Moments we'll look back on time and time again. But there are also moments WWE would rather you forget. Shocking incidents, controversial segments, and some things that were just too edgy. So today, let's take a look at moments WWE will never, ever repeat. WrestleMania 22 took place in 2006 in Chicago, Illinois. Mickie James was the breakout star of the women's division and went head-to-head with Trish Stratus for the WWE Women's Championship. Even though Mickie was the villain at the time, the crowd was completely behind her, booing Trish Stratus unexpectedly. Near the end of the match, Mickie James did something shocking. She grabbed Trish inappropriately, something unheard of back then. If that wasn't enough, she followed it up with a gesture that left everyone stunned. WWE now considers this moment way too inappropriate and has tried to erase it from WWE Network. But fans noticed it was missing because it became such an iconic part of the match. Mickie's psycho character was truly next level at the time. On September 7th, 2007, Rey Mysterio faced Chavo Guerrero on SmackDown. It seemed like just another match. Rey won in an intense I Quit match. But the real shocker came right after, when the Great Khali, who was the World Heavyweight Champion at the time, made his way to the ring. Khali had only one goal: to crush Rey Mysterio's skull with his signature move. But this time, he squeezed Rey so hard that he started bleeding from the mouth, one of the most brutal moments in SmackDown history. Batista ran out to help, but the damage was already done. Rey had been in Khali's grasp for too long, and there was no undoing it. Batista stood by his friend as paramedics rushed in. Rey later revealed that after the segment aired, friends and family were calling to check if he was actually okay. That's how real it looked. Vince McMahon always had a weird thing for Stacy Keibler. Some people even thought he had a crush on her in real life. For context, Stacy was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2023 and talked about some of her steamiest moments with Vince, from dancing on a table in the middle of the ring to private moments backstage, even receiving some very questionable kisses from the boss himself. Stacy had plenty of spicy moments in WWE, but nothing topped the segments she had with Vince. It made fans wonder if there was something real going on. There's no doubt Vince enjoyed it, but whether Stacy felt the same way is anyone's guess. Still, she's always said she loved working in WWE, especially with Vince. As I mentioned earlier, WWE has done it all. In 2006, the rivalry between John Cena and Edge was at its peak. But things got really crazy on January 9th, when Edge and Lita decided to celebrate their love in the middle of the ring. But this wasn't your typical celebration with music, dancing, and cake. Let's just say Edge started in one position, Lita continued in another, and they ended up, well, you get the idea. For almost 10 minutes, Edge and Lita had what was basically a live makeout session in the WWE ring. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. But just when things couldn't get any wilder, Ric Flair ran in, hyped up and ready to crash the party. Edge quickly got dressed and warned Flair, "Hey old man, you're not touching my woman, so take this!" Right as Edge was about to take out Flair, another unexpected guest arrived: John Cena. But don't get the wrong idea, Cena wasn't there to join in. He was there to take down Edge. Edge ran for his life, leaving Lita alone in the ring. Cena then did something absolutely crazy. He picked Lita up and hit her with an FU. There's no way WWE would ever do something like that today. On May 23, 1999, the wrestling world witnessed a tragedy that left fans in shock. Owen Hart lost his life in the ring during a live pay-per-view event. That night, Owen was performing as his character, the Blue Blazer, a masked superhero gimmick. WWE planned for him to descend from a harness 80 feet above the ring. Owen was terrified of heights and refused at first, but WWE insisted. It was already set up, and he had to go through with it. Tragically, Owen's harness malfunctioned, and he fell 80 feet, hitting his head on the turnbuckle. He was given immediate medical attention, but his fall wasn't caught on TV since WWE was airing a pre-recorded interview with Owen at that moment. The entire arena fell silent. Later, the commentators confirmed that Owen had passed away on his way to the hospital. The entire WWE locker room was devastated. The most controversial part? WWE decided to continue the event despite knowing Owen had died. If you watch the later matches from that night, you can still see bloodstains on the ring mat. To this day, people criticize WWE for that decision. One of WWE's wildest and most ambitious storylines was a fake murder. Yeah, you heard that right. But let's be honest, no one actually believed Vince McMahon was dead when his limo exploded. Something that extreme would never actually be aired if it were real. WWE was trying to shake things up, but the storyline completely fell apart. The real-life tragedy of Chris Benoit's murder-suicide forced WWE to drop the storyline entirely. Vince McMahon, who was supposed to be dead, had to appear on TV and address Benoit's death. In reality, not a single fan bought into the whole Vince is dead storyline, so it was probably for the best that it never continued. On July 14, 2008, Monday Night Raw's main event featured Crime Time and John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, JBL, and Ted DiBiase. The match had been going on for a while when JBL suddenly attacked Cena, causing a disqualification. It looked like things were over, but JBL wasn't done. JBL lured Cena backstage, and things took a dark turn. JBL disappeared for a moment, and when Cena finally found him, he got blindsided. JBL attacked him with a steel pipe, then laid him out under a car. Then, in a moment straight out of an action movie, JBL got into another car and drove straight at Cena, full speed. The arena went dead silent.
Obviously, it was staged, but back then, a lot of people, including me, weren't so sure. These are just some of the wildest moments WWE will never, ever bring back.
Yeah.